In the heart of a vast savanna, where the golden grasses swayed like waves under the sun, there was a village known as Iola. This village was renowned for its warriors, fierce protectors who stood tall against any threat. Among them, Demola was the bravest. His victories were sung by griots, and his name struck fear into enemies. Yet, beneath his valor lay a pride so immense it cast a shadow on his kindness. Demola was not just a warrior but a symbol of Iola's strength. His upbringing had been steeped in lessons of honor and duty. His late father, a legendary warrior himself, had instilled in him the belief that pride was the backbone of courage. However, Demola often confused pride with arrogance, believing he was invincible. Villagers respected his skill but often whispered among themselves about his unchecked ego. One day, as Iola prepared for the annual harvest festival, a messenger arrived from the neighboring village of Damba. A band of marauders had attacked, stealing livestock and burning homes. Damba sought help from Iola. The villagers looked to Demola, who confidently declared he would lead the charge. His voice carried conviction, but some villagers exchanged uneasy glances. They whispered about his overconfidence, wondering if it might lead to disaster. As preparations began, Omotola, Demola's wife, approached him. She was known for her wisdom, her calm demeanor masking a fiery spirit. Despite her quiet nature, she had earned the respect of the villagers through her insight and gentle strength. "Demola," she said gently, "are you certain your pride will not cloud your judgment?" Demola scoffed, waving her off. "Pride is a warrior's strength, Omotola. Stay in the village and pray for our victory." Omotola's gaze lingered on him, her concern evident. She knew his pride was a double-edged sword, but she also knew arguing further would only harden his resolve. Still, her heart felt heavy as she watched him march away, leading the warriors with their shields gleaming in the sun. As Demola and the warriors departed, Omotola could not ignore the unease settling in her heart. That night, as she prepared herbs for the village healer, a vision came to her in a dream. She saw Demola, cornered by the marauders, his strength waning. The vision ended with a voice whispering, "Only a humble heart can save him." Omotola woke determined. She knew she could not wait idly. Gathering her healing herbs, a spear, and provisions, she set out alone. The journey through the savannah was perilous. Wild animals lurked in the shadows, and the nights were cold and unforgiving. Yet, she pressed on, guided by her instincts and fueled by her love for Demola. Along the way, Omotola encountered challenges that tested her resolve. A raging river blocked her path, its waters frothing with danger. She remembered a tale her mother once told about coming waters with an offering. She crafted a small raft, placing herbs and prayers upon it, and the river seemed to ease its flow, allowing her to cross. Further ahead, she faced a pack of hyenas whose glowing eyes pierced the darkness. Her calm demeanor and carefully lit fire kept them at bay, their menacing laughter fading into the night. Each trial reminded her of the strength within her, a strength born not of pride, but of wisdom and courage. Omotola also encountered friendly travelers who shared stories of the marauders' cruelty. They warned her of the danger, urging her to turn back. But Omotola remained steadfast, her determination unshaken. She felt the weight of her vision and the urgency to reach Demola before it was too late. The marauders were cunning, ambushing Demola and his men in the dense forest near Damba. Though the warriors fought valiantly, their enemies overwhelmed them. Demola, bleeding and exhausted, found himself surrounded. For the first time, fear crept into his heart. He realized his pride had led him into a trap. His mind raced with regrets, but he braced himself, ready to face his fate. Just as a marauder raised his blade, a piercing cry cut through the chaos. Omotola emerged, wielding her spear with precision and courage. She fought fiercely, her movements fluid and calculated. The marauders hesitated, shocked by her presence and skill. Omotola. Demola gasped, struggling to stand. What are you doing here? Saving you, she replied, her voice steady. Your pride has led you here, but my love will lead you home. Her words pierced him deeper than any blade could. Demola's shame mingled with awe as he watched his wife's bravery and resourcefulness. With renewed determination, Demola fought beside Omotola. Her resourcefulness became their greatest asset. She used the herbs she had brought to create smoke that disoriented the marauders, giving the warriors an advantage. Her sharp eyes spotted weaknesses in the enemy's formation, and she guided the warriors to exploit them. Omotola also bandaged Demola's wounds mid-battle, allowing him to regain his strength. As the tide turned, the marauders began to retreat. The warriors of Iola rallied, their spirits lifted by Omotola's bravery. When the battle ended, the marauders fled, and the warriors stood victorious. After the battle, Demola approached Omotola, his eyes filled with both awe and shame. I was wrong, he admitted. My pride blinded me to what truly matters. You have shown me that strength lies not just in force, but in wisdom and love. Omotola smiled, wiping the blood from his brow. A true warrior's strength is knowing when to fight and when to seek help. The warriors, inspired by Omotola's courage, knelt before her, acknowledging her as a true leader. Demola, humbled, vowed to never let pride cloud his judgment again. When Demola and Omotola returned to Iola, the villagers celebrated their victory. But it was Omotola's name that Griot sang alongside Demola's. Her bravery and wisdom became a tale told around fires, inspiring future generations. Omotola's journey and Demola's transformation became a legend in Iola. The village elders often recounted the story, emphasizing the importance of humility, partnership, and the strength found in unity. Omotola began to teach young women the art of self-defense and the importance of courage, while Demola mentored young warriors, teaching them that arrogance could lead to downfall, while humility paved the way for greatness. Their partnership became a beacon of hope and a symbol of balanced strength. Together, they taught their people that true leadership and power stem from collaboration and mutual respect. Omotola's story also encouraged women in neighboring villages to embrace their inner strength and wisdom. The story of Demola and Omotola spread across the land, a reminder that even the fiercest warriors need the strength of a wise heart beside them. True strength lies in humility, and love is a force that can conquer even the greatest of challenges. The tale of the warrior's wife became a cherished legend, a story passed down through generations to inspire courage, humility, and the unyielding power of love.